James, Merry Christmas, buddy. How was your Christmas day?
It was fine.
Yeah. We're here in the office. We haven't been here in a while, have we?
No.
For the special Christmas night live stream, we're going to show you all 7 episodes so far of the Falls Chronicles, and at the end of it, we're going to show you episode 8, a brand new episode of the Falls Chronicles. And in between, you'll get some trailers and sneak peeks of future stuff as well that we're doing and other events and stuff. So we hope everybody had a good Christmas day, good holiday season. Hope you have a great New Year's. And we hope you enjoy spending Christmas night with us for a little bit. So enjoy. Me and James will be back throughout the night. James, did you get everything you wanted for Christmas?
I never do. Because I don't ask for anything, so it's kind of hard to be picky.
I wanted it to end, so I got it to end. But yeah, we'll be back. We love you guys. We'll come back throughout the night a couple more times. And enjoy this first episode of the Falls Chronicles.
My oh my. Thought I saw a satellite crash surf last night. Out over by Old Man Eli's orchards. But it was nothing though. Maybe just a shooting star? It was really clear though. I could see the gas ghost and all. All the nebula spitting out there. Whew. Can you imagine that? Riding light? Like being saddled to a horse or a camel, you know, as your steed. You know, just imagine what riding light would be. You know, the word satellite actually comes from the Latin satalis, which means to follow or escort an important person. You know, they say the moon is a satellite too. You know, I don't know. Maybe you don't know that. Well, I've been trying to be good lately. You know, better. Haven't seen, you know, St. James in a while, or even old James. But you know, we're still friends. It's just, you know, James, he's on that great journey he always planned now. You know, he's a sky dweller now. You know, he travels around a lot. You know, on those plane ships everywhere. So, but you know. He still sends, you know, his friends in the field, the old crew, to check on me from time to time. I've been working for Bleach a bit from time to time too, you know. He sends me on missions, like, you know, checking out the old buildings, the abandoned brick factory, you know, looking for things to pluck, you know, things to salvage. You know, I also let him know about a few spots in town when I see something occasionally, you know, and him or me or both of us, you know, we go and see what we can do. You know, nobody else wants it, and you know, he usually makes a pretty good coin on it. You know, a pretty penny. So do I imagine. I don't like the dark seasons. It's rough out here, the wind and all.
The winter ain't that bad.
Well, there's snow though already, but at least you see in the glass half filled with half the water.
What are you talking about?
You're positive?
No, I ain't. Hey, that refinery on Pelton Pond, I need you to go inside there. There's copper pipes in the basement. I have a theory on it.
But Bleach, I scouted it already for you. I did.
I need you to go back in there, though.
But security was tight the last time, and that building ain't that old, though. It may not even have the golden vein in its pipe.
What do you want, like food, booze? I got vodka in my car right now.
But I've been trying to get better. I've been trying to quit the boozing.
I need you to go into the basement, okay? I know there's copper pipes in there. Can you do that?
But Bleach,
No. I need you to go in there, okay? I'll bring booze. I'll see you on Tuesday.
That's James's lady love. That Rebecca. Hello, miss.
Hi.
Nice day. James and I, we see you pass through here quite often.
Oh, you know James?
He was quite smitten with you in the day.
I know.
He's away now, traveling out of town.
It's cool. So what, you guys would keep the bums out of here or something?
Well, I'd have to throw myself out, but you know, it's the hoodlums and the quarrelsome ones that we keep an eye on. But you should be careful around here.
That's fine, I'm just cutting through to my house.
Might I escort ye?
Sure. James, you still work with his dad?
Yes, the tax man.
I saw him once. He didn't see me. Hope he's doing okay.
Well, you know, he's been on a sky and cloud adventure. Guy Cardam, he got his infinity pass.
Oh, the guy in the plane crash? Wants to help rebuild the water tower?
That'd be the one.
That's cool.
Dragon and Genevieve, they were the ones behind the water tower. Sir James, he don't like talking about it.
Dragon's sister, Jenny, I knew her well.
Yeah, she took the Great Fall. I remember. Dragon didn't like talking about it. Maybe I think he tried to wipe away the memory of it. It drove him mad.
Maybe that's what Dragon was trying to do, but who knows?
I remember when I still had access to the Great News Box. They had your picture. They had it in the TV.
It was a while ago.
People got mad at you.
Some people were mad at me, but whatever. People are stupid.
My sister, she gets mad at me too.
I'm right over here, through the trees. My house.
It's nice back here. You hang out back here much, or?
I used to. Jenny and I would hang out back here a lot. I would draw. She'd give me ideas.
Sir James mentioned you had away with the papers.
Jenny said she wanted to go to art school with me, but I thought she was just kidding. She just wanted to draw. Always told me I had a gift for it and should keep at it. Was obsessed with rainbows and colors. She told me to draw her. She'd be my muse, she said. She told me to draw her back here, flying through the forest with the trees. Trees and leaves made of rainbows, different colors, like another world.
Another reality?
What? Yeah, I guess.
In an alternate reality, you know, in an alternate world, Jenny could still be alive. You know, the color she used could still be alive. Brothers, sisters, the Wonderland stuff. The old buildings could be new again.
Do you know Pluto's?
Yeah, I made some memories there.
It used to be a teen club and then became an arcade, and it shut down. I go by there sometimes. Had these idiots, Gary and Mole.
Unfortunately, I know them. I spent some time with them a bit here and there.
I had them get me this item and realized it only made me sad.
Ain't much of them buildings all gutted and scattered out, you know. But, you know, you got to be careful at night. There's nightmen and moonmen. You got to watch out after dark.
What?
You shouldn't go by those spots, believes you's me.
Do you scavenge those spots like Gary and Mole?
Kind of trying to change it up, trying to be a better version of myself. Trying to get my sister to, you know, put up with me again, and, you know, maybe leave the booze behind.
After the water tower, people, yeah, they were mad. They would look at me in certain ways. I could tell they were pissed. They blame me for everything.
Just went to the ocean not that long ago. Sir James, he took me. He took me along. Been thinking, me and my sister and my niece, we can make some new memories there, like your rainbow dream.
Come with me.
Whoa! You got stashes like Dragon?
We come out here a lot. Hang out back here. More after the water tower, actually. Stuff like this around the yard, around the woods here. Boxes of booze. I haven't drank in a while, but I don't know, having this bottle back here, like knowing it's here, keeps me straight. I keep drawing supplies in here too.
It's like the two sides of the coin, the good and the bad. I cannot partake in your pleasures anymore. I just can't bring myself to drink anymore. I gotta behave for my niece. Maybe to go to the ocean again one day.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore either.
I shall depart and leave you, ma'am.
Hang a second.
Hey man,
Hello, good sir.
you got any news for me?
Yes and no.
Shit troll. Did you go check out that place for me?
I can't be your deputy no longer.
Dude, what are you talking about? What do you want, some food? You want some booze?
Want, need, I don't know.
Dude, I need you to go back into the refinery, okay?
I just wanted to let you know maybe you should find yourself a new Robin.
Screw you.
Sorry, sir.
Thought you wouldn't show.
I always do.
That ain't true. How are you?
Good, it's the cold months now.
You can't stay with me.
I got a place. I've been staying in the shelter mostly. I got something to tell you.
No more with Mama.
No, we find her. We found her. I went somewhere. I went to the ocean.
How?
A friend took me. Good friend. I was thinking maybe one day, you know, you, me, and April could go together. You know, even Chris, if he likes me one day, we could make a new memory.
Right. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, you know, I got a gift for April. You know, I've never been anywhere like that before. You know, the smells, the surf, the salt, the wind. You know, it brings me back just sitting, just thinking about it being there. A friend drew it. She drew it for me. She could add Chris in maybe, and maybe April could color it in for us.
Claudia, please call me back. Please call me back. It's Matthew. I'm sure you know who it is. I need to talk to you. It's about Joseph. It's important. I know he's still out there. You know he's still out there too. They didn't find the body. Look, I know you're scared. I'm a little scared too, but look, I got an idea. There's this farm to table place right down the road. All right? We're gonna go and we're gonna have a nice little lunch and some hibiscus tea. That'll calm, cool, collected. That's how we're gonna do this, okay? okay? So breathe, call me back. Please, it's very important. Bye.
So my name's Jerry. I run Big O Cleaning Services. I clean offices, stores, houses sometimes. In the summer I'll mow lawns, help people clean out their garages. Just smells like aging things in there. Oh, listen to those crickets. I'm helping Mr. Colby. Me and Mr. Colby talk sometimes on the walkie-talkies. We don't use cell as much. Mr. Colby's daughter, Genevieve Colby, she went to prison with Dragon. Didn't get as much time as him though. A few months tops. I'm gonna build Mr. Colby a fallout shelter. So, when the space station is passing over the horizon, you can communicate with it by using a simple $35 ham radio. Anyways, that's how much this one was. You can get a cheap ham radio and you can communicate with the space station as it passes over the horizon. Mr. Colby wanted me to help him build a fallout shelter. We've been going to these meetings with some local guys, doomsday preppers. We talk about all kinds of stuff. Magnetic storms, solar flares, end of the world type stuff. But you know, maybe that's what we need. Just wipe it all out. Start over again.
Jerry, dinner's ready.
Hi.
Got a gig at Dalburn Hill. This thing is a bunch of overhauling. Few days of work at least.
You got a cache of sacred pearls?
Didn't you used to clean the nail salon there? Pizzeria Chew?
The nail salon, but they changed owners.
Still got plenty of medallions.
I ain't afraid of those medallions.
Talk to Stevie. He opened that used game store on Myers. You're supposed to check out his spot.
Did you give me his number?
Last week, Jerry.
Huh, I'll check it out.
You were supposed to.
Well, you know, I've been really busy with my usuals lately, so do it when I get the time, okay?
I can help you clean the carpets.
Well, I got a machine with a leaky valve and...
I can help you with that too.
Look, shit, can we just play the game? That's all I want to do. I just want to play the game and relax, okay? All antennas require another half of the antenna. There's the part above ground and the part below ground. So this is the second conductor, the metal on the oven. And when I plug this in to the USB port, it acts as the radio, the hardware radio, and then the software on my laptop defines what frequency I want to tune to. So it's a very portable little system where I can do digital signal scanning and signals intelligence scanning from wherever. From a car, from a park, from a mountain. Really light too. It's like carrying a tablet and a pack of cigarettes basically. And a pen.
Understanding how the body reacts to microgravity or zero gravity environment for a long journey to somewhere like Mars is very important to the future of space exploration.
I'm waiting to ask a question,
we also have a question
of one of the
from William.
astronauts on the U.S. space
The
station.
racetrack pictures from space and wants to know what is something unique that you can see from the space station on Earth.
Albatross, albatross. Mr. Colby, Mr. Colby, you there, man? There's some storms in the area. The world broke a long time ago. You just don't know it yet. Between AI making multiple hypothetical timelines that define possible existences we may have taken in the past but never took, and CERN opening wormholes to other dimensions, letting demons out of places we don't even know exist. What the fuck did I come in here for? This is a book my grandma used to read to me when I was going to sleep when I was a little kid. It's a story of a German boy who stuck his fingers, his thumbs in his mouth, and the barber would come and cut them off. Now the story is about Conrad, who sucks his thumbs. There's many stories in here, but this story about Conrad who sucks his thumbs is one of the most vicious. Now his mother tells him in the first frame not to suck his thumbs. She's gonna leave and go out for the day. First thing she does when he walks out, she walks out the door, first thing he does is suck his thumbs. You can see right there. Then the barber runs in with a pair of scissors and cuts his thumbs off. Now he's all alone with no thumbs. There's another one in here about not teasing dogs because the dogs will bite you and you'll be sick in bed while the dog eats your dinner. You'll get sick from being bit by a dog. This one, this little girl likes to play with matches and the cats are crying to her, "No, no, don't play with matches, you're gonna burn." And she ends up lighting herself on fire and burning herself to a pile of ashes, and her cats are crying over their grave, over her grave. The cats are crying over her grave right here. So, as soon as I finish with that cage, I gotta get the net and stretch it over it. It captures the stink bugs. I mean, they're everywhere this time of year since winter's been fading.
You want to launch this rocket?
Oh, is that a Patriarch?
Yes, it is. It goes up to 675 feet.
That is way higher than Kellogg.
It is. You want to launch it?
No. Yeah. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe now?
I mean, look, I'd love to, but I'm really busy, alright? I got a lot of work, plus I'm building something for somebody. That's a tight as fuck gift though, bro.
Alright.
Yeah, Grandma got picked up. She went to Delilah's, I think.
You're still using the walkie.
Yeah?
You talking to Colby and his friends?
I mean, this whole area is soft on cells. That's why we use the radios. So, what's your code name? You still going by Blue Dog?
You know I do. Talk to me, bro.
Go ahead, you talk, bro.
You, Colby and his friends, buying up seeds, going underground.
Look, they feel what's happening. They know what's going on. They see everything. And you do too. You feel it. I know you do.
No, I don't.
You back to scavenging and marauding with Gary?
Kind of doing that more on my own now. I see Gary sometimes.
You know, I hear stories about you, Ken.
I hear stories about you.
People have been scavenging hard these days.
Yeah, I know. People talk about this guy. He might have like a metal leg or something. He goes out there by himself at night and clears out everything. He's got weapons. I don't know.
Like I said, be careful.
Is the bug trap outside for Grandma or is it for you?
Oh man, she hates those things. There were 3 on her bureau the other day.
So, we're not launching the rocket?
You know, you should come with me. Come meet Mr. Colby and the guys. I mean, there's a meeting this week, and they're good people.
You're good people. Yeah, I'll come to you and you can show me what to do if everything comes crashing down.
Alright, well, while you're here, you want to come help me put some stuff in my van?
If it's stuff for cleaning carpets, I'll help you put stuff in the van. I'll even do some jobs for you if you need me to.
Coming back around, huh? Scavenging ain't paying what it used to?
I'll do it for free, asshole. I know you're losing customers left and right.
You're still concerned about the old world.
What the fuck, Jerry? Are you paying Grandma rent yet?
Yeah, I am. Why?
Because I hear you've been spending all your money on silly shit.
You know it ain't silly, Cam.
What?
It's the electromagnetism stronger than ever. That's why your seizures are coming back.
What the fuck? I'm not rolling around with Gary or Bleach or Mole or any of those guys. I'm doing something on my own from the ground up like you used to do.
So you still think you're cursed?
No. I know it's just fucking electromagnetism.
You know how you used to say you were Jinx, and that's why your birth parents gave you up? Well, you're not Jinxed, and you didn't jinx us when we took you in. We got bigger things to think about now.
Yeah. Bigger things.
This is a broadcast to everybody out there listening worldwide. The world is changing. And you think that, you understand it. But you don't. This new world, this is a gateway to new realities. Alternate places. Worlds you've never seen. Blue Dog. Albatross. Albatross. Mr. Colby, are you there? Mr. Colby, are you there?
So, the way you would hide your porn is you would throw it in a bush when you were a kid. And the way you would hide your VHS tapes is you would put a sticker of a Disney tape over Big Wet Butts 4 and put it in the Cinderella sleeve so that nobody knew any better. I would go into the porno bush and I would take little pages of my favorite pictures. I would rip out the little picture from the back, put it in a cigarette pack, and throw it in my closet. I collected all these cigarette packs because my mom's boyfriend at the time was a heavy Marlboro smoker. But my mom thought this was okay that I collected all these empty cigarette packs because my father used to create these little picture frames made out of Marlboro cigarette packs before he left us when I was 3. So here I am, 7 years old, collecting my mom's current boyfriend's empty Marlboro cigarette packs, filling up a closet with them. There had to be hundreds. I mean, every time I opened that door, they would just pour out. So I would take the pictures that I ripped out of the porno bush pages, put them in the empty cigarette packs, and mark the cigarette packs by dog-earing the side or by crumpling the pack. Any pack that looked like not brand new was basically one of the porno bush packs. So I would frequently go through these empty packs of cigarettes and find the porno pictures that I liked and then hump my bed to them. My mom this whole time thought that it was me trying to make this connection to my father who made these Marlboro pack picture frames. But when we moved, she had to throw all of them out. And she herself was a smoker, so I guess it's the second nature to go through an empty cigarette pack as a smoker when you're throwing it out, so you're not throwing out cigarettes. Well, that's what she did, and she found all my porn pictures. She confronted me about it, and I told her I found a porno bush.
Did the Indians have yo-yos? No, they did not have yo-yos. That's it. I will no longer accept any dioramas, papers on yo-yos or yo-yo related topics. Is that understood? Yo. The Simpsons. Oh, almost was the end of my yo-yo there. If it hit the ground, it would be the end of my yo-yo.
Timmy lingers outside Fulton Ridge Plaza a lot. That's where Earth Covenant is. I was working my shift and he just would not stop asking questions about incense. He's built a few blogs for me, but they're good. Timmy also likes Preston Drive-In a lot. Apparently they're getting shut down and he doesn't want that. They owe a lot of back taxes and the state is pissed at them.
Packed house. This might be the last showing before they close it down forever. For Jurassic World, the new Jurassic Park movie, 50%. Excuse me, 50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
They still do good business. Word is if they go under, freaking Grab Mart's gonna be put in their place. Ugh. Another fluorescent city scarring our sky. Timmy keeps pestering Guy Cardam, hoping he could donate money to help save the drive-in.
I'm hanging out by Guy Cardam's office right now. He's not returning my phone calls. Hey Guy, what's up? It's Timmy. Please call me back. I'm trying to get in touch. All right? Call me as soon as you can. Can tell you some yo-yo tricks maybe. Grandparents, they always took me to that drive-in. It's a lot of fun times. We get ice cream at Calbroni's too. My grandmother would always order vanilla and would want Jimmy's on it, but I told her that was racist. Jimmy's are a slang term for black sprinkles. They come from, get it, Jim Crow's. It's disgusting. Grandmother was a nice woman though, other than that. I miss her and love her.
God, my allergies. You're trying to get people to sign petitions or just get the word out. I see Timmy once every couple of weeks when we drop off our signature petition sheets at City Hall. He always has more signatures than me. It's cool, I guess.
I like when they call movies pictures.
Timmy likes people. A lot.
You know, I knew this girl named Alice Kellenbrook back in elementary school. She had really severe allergies. One time in 6th grade, her eyes were burning her something fierce. So I went to go grab her some ice. I found the ice, went to bring it to her, but some dude named Al Burton knocked it out of my hands. So I went up to her and I told her what happened, and she's like, "Are your hands still cold?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so she had me take my hands, fingers, palms, put them over her eyes to cool them off.
Well, I don't need any cold hands.
And this other time, I was at a diner when I was a kid with my cousins. I got syrup all over my hands. It was the dead of winter time. As we were leaving, I saw a snowbank. I put my hands in the snowbank. My cousins laughed at me, but you know what? I didn't care because it felt damn good.
You know, we shouldn't have allergies, but that's just nature's way of rejecting us.
Oh, I miss Alice. She moved beyond the polar mountains. Now she has 2 boys. Do you want kids?
No. Maybe. No. I've been trying to do a lot around town, you know, get people involved. I was trying to get the buses to change up their routes, that way they don't waste as much diesel and stink up our air and clog it. And then I also want to clean up the creek again. Last year, a few people came down to protest with me and clean it up, but all they did was look at their phones. We're living in a stew of frequency fog. People around town are just so stupid sometimes. I hate them. They just don't get it.
Well, it says Emily loves, now it says is a whore. Somebody lives. Wow, is a whore. That's like it's someone doesn't like Emily. Emily loves, but someone doesn't love her. Wow. Wonder who Emily was. You know, I come to the town hall here, you know, the town hall, trying to get people to give a shit about the Preston drive-in, but nobody's biting, you know? It's like nobody has that sense of nostalgia. I remember when we saw The Last Crusade, my grandmother freaked out when all the rats came in. My grandparents, they're passed away now. My grandmother had a stroke and my grandfather just collapsed 2 months later in his garden. I'm trying to get Guy Carter to donate some money to save it. He's just dodging me, you know, man? He's being cheap, you know? He's a good dude, but like, he just don't want to help me. I thought this was your office number, I hope it is, but call me back, all right? I'm all dressed up, I'm trying to meet with like local politicians to help save it, you know, to get them to help save it, but no one's playing ball. It sucks. Hayes is trying to help us out too, but like, you know, she just wanted to become a grab mart, and you know, she's not really into it because of that. But at least, you know, at least she is making an effort despite that, you know? That's kind of her.
So I'm trying to get this banner made for the Preston Drive-In for Timmy. That way more people will notice that it actually needs help and maybe people actually donate and help sign the petition. And the banner's great. It's biodegradable, very eco-friendly too, and yeah, I hope Timmy likes it.
Creek is beautiful, dude. So relaxing. How long do you think this creek has been here? Thousands of years? Millions of years? What do you think? You know, I do websites and videos, help Hayes out with some videos, and I also help her on her campaign to help clean out the creek, which I agree really needs it because I could smell it from here, PU. Whoa, whoa! Hey, Hayes, how's it going? Uh-huh. Yeah, we'll work on that for sure, dude. Sorry, I called you dude. I'm sorry. That was stupid of me. We'll work on that, all right, Hayes? Yep. I just tried calling Guy, but no avail.
Hey, can I help you?
Yeah. What's that smell?
It's the ink.
No, that's not ink. I came here for the banner for the drive-in deal. I called, but no one's picking up, and...
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I've been really slammed. I had some guy quit last week, been running everything on my own. I don't think I can put that banner together for you.
What do you mean? I mean, if you're busy, you could just say so, but it looks like really dead in here.
Well, I am busy. Besides, any banner that's not like a plastic, polyester, or vinyl is going to be hard to pull off.
No, they exist. God, that smell.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, it's just I have allergies this time of year, and my nose is really sensitive, and something just stinging my nostrils.
Well, maybe it's my oven that was on earlier. Or the church upstairs is having a potluck dinner. Maybe it's them.
No, it doesn't smell like food. That rattling sound back there, $10 says your compressor's jacked up.
What?
Yeah, I used to work at a glass blowing place, and we have similar stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you looking for some work right now? Because I can really use the help.
No, I just want the banner.
Well, I can't pull that off for you now. I could recommend some places that could. How about some t-shirts though? Or maybe hats? You could even sell them. Making money never hurt anybody.
Yes, his money never hurt anyone.
I got some 1988 Donruss baseball cards in the vending machine, you know. It sucks though, a lot of the 80s, 90s cards are worth nothing right now because they printed so many of them, even like a Barry Bonds rookie card. Are you aware of that, dude? Is Don Russ an actual person? Like, is the CEO's first name Don, last name Russ? Dude, this 311 cards a couple summers ago, I took a portion of a pot gummy bear that was given to me by some girl. I got so wasted I was clapping, not realizing I was annoying everybody. Guy!
Look, dude, I can't help you. I don't donate to everything. I cannot get involved. I'm sorry, man.
I really need help back here. You seem like you know your stuff.
Can't do the banner. I'm just gonna go.
A straight up banner is one thing, but it's gonna be hard to find anybody to make what you want. Sounds like perfect world type stuff. And you want it soon, right?
I want an arugula smoothie, but I need the banner soon.
Well, best of luck with it. I gotta get back to this.
Really?
Ask for Donald at Sign Plus. Maybe he can help you.
Come on, just make the banner.
Look, you can wait around for the banner, or you could start building your own shit. It doesn't have to be here, but what's wrong with having t-shirts? Get your message out there any way you can. Make some money, put it back into your own stuff. Take a look at my compressor, and I'll make you a deal on the t-shirts.
Where are your tools?
I'll show you.
Hey, what's up, Hayes? How's it going? I wouldn't talk to me, and so I want to tell you about this concert I went to with my friend Patty years ago. She told me at the concert we were listening to the music. She told me, like, wow, I can actually see this music. I'm like, I told her, you can't see music, you hear music. I mean, did you use the wrong word? She's like, no, I can really see it. I have color synesthesia. Sometimes our brains can see stuff when it's not there.
What's my home? A string of cottages, bungalows, sheds, surrounded by marsh, mud, pond scum, scumbags. I guess I fit right in. I've been helping out Dragon's mom recently, trying to get rid of some of his stuff. Kyle's doing his thing at the flea market.
Yeah, Chris is pretty cool. He's helping me out, sell some of Dragon's stuff, get some money to his mom. It's cool to see him grow his hair out again. He's a old friend of Dragon's.
You Chris?
That's me.
You got the goods?
You got my money?
You actually might know a friend of mine. Ronnie Blackfield? We've both worked for a couple of the same agencies. Name is Junior. Work for a private security firm. We basically recommend ways to keep certain spots safe. The mall, a couple of the remaining factories around here, the paper plant. We basically recommend ways to avert disaster, or if something should happen, the town is prepared. They're starting to build a new water tower. There's going to be a special park around it, a bunch of stuff, you name it. They're having me do what we call an HT. It's a head-to-toe job of everything, from how we can better protect the tower this time to how Dragon pulled this off in the first place.
Family's been doing pretty solid this year. Might even branch out the business a little bit. Purchase some land. Might even buy some farmland down this way. Have my own little slice of it. A few trees to tap. Solid sap down here. Maybe even start my own orchard. I always wanted to grow peaches. While I'm down here, I'm staying with a friend. Well, I'm at the park right now. I'm meeting the guy. He's got the deed for the farm. No, it all seems legit. You see that guy over there? I noticed him earlier when I stopped for food. I think he's following me. Hey!
Dude, I yield. I fucking yield, man.
What the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck to you?
So you know Jerry?
Couple years now. He's alright?
Yeah, he's cool. Used to play Magic and stuff with him.
Okay.
You into sports?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, you don't look like it. No offense.
I play in stuff.
In stuff?
Yeah. Stuff.
Alright, well, I got a list of some more stuff if you're interested in it. Got some hockey, lacrosse, I got a basketball goal.
Oh, sweet, man.
Alright, bro, you can tell me what you're up to.
I don't know what you mean.
I know what you're up to. Why you want this.
After the police combed through everything, we found out stuff you guys probably already know. The Dragon had stashes out in the woods, fireproof suits. He's a pretty smart dude. I'm trying to help the police sift through what is fact or fiction. Or, in this case, what's urban myth or local lore that's starting to solidify. Also, I'm trying to help the town spot anything out of the ordinary. Even those old dragon symbols, or any other random things they might come across. I think we found most of them. Got all those old dragon symbols power washed off.
What the fuck, man?
What the fuck to me? You chased me.
No, I saw you earlier today, acting weird when I was getting food. You ran, then I ran.
No. You started chasing me.
Bullshit. You know that's bullshit. What's going on?
Look, I recognize you.
You're related to Dragon, right?
Recognize me. I'm famous or something?
I used to live down the road, next to his mom's. I saw you there a lot.
I'm trying to help her sell the place the past couple months.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you.
That doesn't explain why I saw you twice today. And why you ran.
Look, I wanted to talk to you. And I got scared when you started walking towards me.
What?
I know Genevieve. I helped her. The mask, it was me.
You helped her?
Me and a couple friends, but it was mostly me. I do graffiti too. I just drew some of the dragon's D's on the walls and shit. But the diamonds, that was me. My name is Kid Diamond.
I got it.
She just wanted to help Dragon, Genevieve. I told the cops everything, but they didn't care. They just told me to stop being a dope. I got pinched a few times, drawing some diamonds at Kendrick Park.
Well, they're both inside. It's done.
Yeah, but they'll get out. And trust me, when Dragon gets out, he'll be pissed. He will.
We get phone calls and tips all the time, from people offering theories how we can better protect the tower, to people thinking that Dragon had help. I mean, it's usually a crackpot fest, or sometimes just straight up pranks. I mean, people mean well, or in some cases they clearly don't. Usually results in me just running around after a bunch of nothing. I come from out in Darby Point. It's a bit past Benton Plains. A little bit of a hike for me. Miss seeing my kid. I got a call about a potential stash that Dragon had out by Mayberry. I'm gonna go check it out. Could be loaded with supplies. Could be another prank. Could be nothing. I'm gonna go check it out. See what we find.
It's been a few years since I've seen Dragon and barely saw Genevieve, but they're both in jail now. It's done.
Really? One of his boys ain't saying that.
What? Who?
One of his spies or whoever. I think his name is Byron. He swings by my house all the time, tells me what I'm doing wrong, and I just tell him to lay off.
Byron. It sounds familiar.
Byron Beckett. He knew what I did. He knew I hung with Genevieve. He hangs out by the bowling alley in Solitos and in the back by the woods over there. Look, you're family with Dragon, right? Can you talk to Byron, please? Tell him to lay off?
I'll try. Why'd you do this?
It was fun. And I had a crush on Genevieve.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
People don't buy hockey helmets because they think they're cool. They buy one because they need one. People don't buy basketball goals. They buy basketball hoops. Tell me why you're interested in this shit, man.
I just am, okay?
Jerry told you, didn't he?
Told me what?
Where this came from.
So it's Dragon's. Who cares? I think it'd be cool to own something of his. What's it matter?
I just figured I'd rather give it to somebody who's actually going to use it.
You're gonna get the money anyway. Who cares who has it? Now you're just trying to use it to help out his mom, so...
Yeah, I mean, figured he's probably sick of being worshipped at this point, and I know he would want someone to use it.
Man, I'm not gonna run around with the helmet on naked, okay? I just want it. I think it's cool, and it's pretty badass what he did, so...
I don't think he would stash shit here. Maybe you guys should hang back.
Really pounding away at this thing.
Yeah, almost done. Just got a few things left to do. Perhaps maybe add some extra stones or whatnot. You're Blood with Dragon, right?
What?
Family.
Yeah.
I haven't visited him in jail yet.
Why haven't you?
I really don't want to see him like that.
Have you known him long?
A while. A long while.
I don't know you, should I?
I know you. Cousin, right?
Yeah. I have a shit memory.
Easy to forget.
I did see him once, before he did everything. It's a few years back now, but he was in this parking lot, sitting on the back of his truck, drinking his cotton candy sky all around him, and he was just staring. Everyone around him was being super loud and shit, and I don't know, man, I went to grab a couple smokes, and I thought about walking up to him, but I didn't. I just drove off. Look, if I get bored with it, I'll give it to my nephew. He likes hockey and that shit, or maybe it's tennis. I don't know. I can give you more money if that's what you want.
Nah, man, it's cool. Just enjoy it, or at least tell your nephew to, anyway.
What do you think Dragon would think about this?
I guess he'd like it.
Tell you what, you can tell him about it the next time you see him. You visit often?
Sometimes. Look, you know Kid Diamond? Did some stuff with Genevieve before she went away?
Yeah, he's one of the False Flames, right?
The what?
That's what I call Genevieve and her crew. I always knew Genevieve was up to no good. Got a real bad vibe off her. Poison youth.
Just maybe you'd lay off the guy. He's not a real threat to you anymore.
Is that coming from you or Dragon?
Me?
It was a few years later when it hit me. That night, he was staring, but across the street, Dalton Road, was just the water tower. That's what he was staring at. He wasn't staring, he was planning.
I never visited Dragon in jail. I should have came down more. I feel like I missed out on a lot of his life, because I live up north.
We talked about you. Told me how you taught him about the inner blue.
The what?
The hottest part of the flame.
Oh, I get it.
Dragon valued his family a lot. You know that. Didn't really know about his master plan, though, with the water tower. Felt left out. I just thought he was going to fix up a stang and head across country. Spirit Quest shit. I could fill you in on it all.
Now, when I see him, when he gets out, we could all talk.
I mean, I didn't see anything stashed in the building. It looked totally empty. Hey, can I get a listing for a building? A business listing, yeah. It's going to be an old one. At least a few years. Sure. 1742 Glencoe Road. Sure, thanks. Thank you. All right. So that place used to make lighters. For cigarettes and stuff. And the name of the brand was Fire Breather. I can officially call this case a wild goose chase.
Pretty soon it'll be good bonfire weather.
And before you know it, the blizzards will be here.
Shit. You went to some parties, right? Family things? But not for Dragon. For Jenny. You were her boyfriend.
I knew Jenny first, then I got to know Dragon more.
Byron Beckett. BB. That's what Dragon called you. So, when Jenny fell, you were...
We weren't dating then. Matter of fact, I don't know if she was dating anyone then.
You know what? Screw it. You need help? I'll help you.
I think there's some wood up over that ridge over there.
You know, burned some bronze recently. Glowed green almost.
That's cool. I always wanted to mix and match some metals and see what colors they'd burn.
Like a rainbow.
Told Dragon once that I wanted to have my own orchard one day. Pie in the sky, I thought. They said there was no pie up there. It's down here. Had to focus on one thing at a time. The details. Dragon would shovel some driveways during the winter time for some extra cash, and I would help him out every once in a while. I remember one time I was ripping the heavy slush up over my head, and Dragon says, just focus on one shovel at a time. Big things start small, both bad and good.
I want to smash some stuff.
So James, you have a very specific gift you get people in your family every year. You've done this for years and years. It's the same gift you get every year. I would like to get this gift, but the way you do it always fascinates me. I find it so hilarious. It's so perfectly James Skay / James McShay. What do you get your family every year?
Cash, of course.
You get your family cash every year, but you put it in a white envelope.
Yeah.
And you hand it to them like a mob payout to like a union guy or something. I just find that fascinating. Every year it's like a business transaction. It's like,
yes,
here's your Christmas gift. It's perfect, dry James McShay, James Skay shit. I love it. I think it's hilarious. And you put it in the stocking or put it in your tree.
Yeah, or I'll just throw it on under the tree, you know. Big pile of envelopes.
And you told me you like to take your bike to the ATM because it feels like you've earned the gift, like you actually put some work into it.
Yeah, they can't say it's thoughtless. I put in a lot of blood. I put in a lot of sweat.
I rode my bike in 38-degree weather to the ATM.
Yeah, that's not easy.
God, no. Well, we hope you guys are enjoying the Falls Chronicles so far. Me and James will be back one last time.
We've never done a Christmas-themed episode yet.
I know. Well, we really haven't. But hey, there might be one coming up in just a little bit. Maybe. Who knows? Hope you guys are enjoying this. Me and James will be back one last time. We love you, and enjoy the rest of this live stream.
See all our little feathered friends? These are some mallards and some drakes. You know, some young ones. I don't know. Drake's a male, in case you don't know. A drake is a male duck. You know? Kind of like a chicken's got, you know, it's a cock. Rooster's the male. You think they need a crossing guard, maybe? Well, probably best not to startle them all. Yeah. See, that used to be my old friend, my old bed. You know, I've spent many a night on that bench. But it looks like the ducks have taken over again. Mr. Squirrel. Yeah, I've been shaving every day, trying to get this new job I saw opening up, you know, for a janitor. You know, just every day I keep hoping and praying that they'll call back. You know, something to keep me busy. You know, no, you know, I like to come down here and just see what's going on. You know, Friday I tried to quit drinking again, and just the shakes and just the fear and just the. Got through most of that part. If I could get to this Friday, it'd be a week without drinking. Well, you know, that's my goal, but you know, that's the hardest part. It's gonna be a long week. It's I don't know. Today's what, Monday? That's 4.5 days of trying to pretend everything's all right. Yeah, well, yeah. I had to tell my good old sis, Tanya. I had to tell her I just can't be around her right now. I'm just no good for her or myself. You know, maybe if I can get through this, then I can start taking care of her in April like I should have been. Yeah, I don't want to be around him until I'm clean. You know, I'm just no good for anyone. Then I could finally meet April. You know. Yeah, well, see, me and Tanya have this system where we leave each other messages at the park. Yeah, I got the idea from good old James. All right, from the way he needs to communicate with his lady love. He'd leave her notes, but I don't know if she left him anything back. Good old Aunt Jenna always said I had a demon in me. I told her not, but you know, she said sometimes it's just like black and white. It's either really good or really bad, you know. Yeah, I'm going to take you to the underground over here. You know, I'll show you how to get to the sewers and to the bunker. You know, this is where I used to hang out when I had nowhere to go. Remember years ago when it flooded down here once? Ugh. It was insane. That's the first time I had to move back to the shelter, you know. Couldn't live here, not unless I learned to breathe underwater. Shit, fuck that. What do you think about that? This used to be my shower, believe it or not. Yeah. This is where I would come. This would be my home away from home, my little abode. You know, these tunnels connect all the way through town from one side to the other. Well, I know most of you folks haven't seen me since, you know, there was still snow on the ground this past winter, but we're heading towards there again anyway, but, you know, summer's been fading in the fall. Days are getting shorter. The nights are getting longer. I like winter into spring, but, you know, I get anxious waiting for it. Something uneasy about the change of it, you know. Doesn't look like anybody's home. Looks like it was like a little birdhouse or something. This used to be one of my favorite spots to scavenge, you know. Used to find all kind of goodies around here when I was back in my prime. This is where the mother lode used to be. Just giving it one last goodbye, you know. That's the church where I used to go sit in the soup line. You know, a lot of good memories down here. This was like a monastery. Like for the monks and shit. Like for the men. This was like the dorm building where most of the guys lived. That building back there had a really good haul a few years ago. A lot of aluminium, a lot of copper tubing and pipes. This lime brick they had. You know, the temptation only gets worse sometimes, but, you know, I feel that sometimes places like this can ground it a little bit. Yeah, but, you know, the next couple of days will be the hardest. I think a week's the longest I've ever gone without that booze, you know. How did the family treat or judge people who were different from us? How do I treat people who are different from me? Am I comfortable from being here? Well, from what I understand, the Earl of they're called the Sandwich Islands because it's a sandbar wedged between two other islands. And the guy that ran the place, his title was he's the Earl of Sandwich. Now, he was a really bad gambler. He invented the sandwich because he didn't want to leave the table and give up the game. So he told his servants to bring him 2 sliced pieces of bread, meat, cheese, lettuce, you know, the condiments, and he put them all together and wedged it, and he called it a sandwich. That way he could keep playing the game without having to stop and eat. Well,
I guess this is about where me and James first met, you know, a couple of years back. You know, just when we first got to talking to each other. As you can see, it's only gone downhill since then. Yeah, I learned from James, you know, he taught me, you always need a plan, you need a schedule to keep, and I think I might have got me a plan together this week. Just something big I'm working on. Yeah, well, you know, I used to go berry picking back here and eat the raspberries and the blackberries. Somebody just left his couch here, you know. He couldn't part with the cushions, must be something special about that. Or they don't want everybody to see the stains. I miss seeing all the wildlife here, and I remember when Aunt Jenna used to tell me about the caterpillars and how nature works. Well, there's these flowers that grow out here in the summertime, and they grow other places too, I imagine. And they almost look like weeds, but I used to pick them for Aunt Jenna. Mm-hmm. Oh, look. Well, I imagine April must have colored it in. My socks match her shirt. Ocean wasn't quite that blue, but it'll do. More of a Hawaii blue, but I still like it. These last couple of days have been, I guess I've been the hardest, you know, but, you know, I don't know if it's not hitting the bottle or if it's maybe the weather that's affecting me. Yeah, my body feels like it's hitting Sub-Zero. You know, remember the Mortal Kombat character Sub-Zero? You know, I think that was the theme to the music. I think that was the theme to the movie. Can't quite really recall, but that's how I always remembered it. My favorite character was the fucking chick. Whatever her name was. Or the monster fucking guy. I have some good memories here. This used to be me and good old St. James's stomping grounds. We'd come down here and make sure none of the riffraff were bothering the kids and see if we can get info sometimes on what's going on. Itsy bitsy spider, water spout. Along came the rain and washed the spider out. Yeah. Maybe this is the Great Flood again, you know, God trying to cleanse the earth one more time. Maybe I should start calling, you know, two animals, you know, practicing my hunting calls. Line them up 2 by 2. Just like Noah did on the ark, you know. It's been a while since I've been down here. I remember when I was little, you know, my parents, you know, my folks, they like to party. They throw these parties all night, every night, even on a school night. You know, I used to go in my room and try to hide sometimes to get away from it, you know, especially if it was a school night. I remember there's one friend of theirs. His name was Scramble. They called him Scramble because every morning he'd make scrambled eggs for everybody when the adults all woke up from blacking out the night before. You could hear them getting all rowdy and ramble-rousing and roughhousing and fighting in the hallway. It got so bad I used to start hiding under my bed to get away from the noise. But I remember Scramble would come in my room and to say he was just there to check on me sometimes. But when he didn't see nobody on top of the bed, he'd walk around the room pretending to look for me, but he wouldn't check under the bed. But then he would say, you know, why are you sleeping under the bed? That's where the monsters sleep. And then sometimes he started, you know, he'd fall asleep on top of my bed. And I could smell the rum, you know, through the mattress, like the way a pirate's mouth probably smells through his beard.
And he'd ask me, you know, why don't I come out into the light? And what am I doing under the bed? And sometimes I know I was studying, I was reading them books Tanya would get me out of the library in school, you know, try to teach me how to read. Sometimes I was trying to sleep so I could wake up to go to school. Or sometimes I was just playing maybe Masters of the Universe with Hardock. And, but then sometimes, you know, one time after he asked me to come out into the light, I didn't. He came under the bed and he showed me how to play backgammon and chess and checkers. And then sometimes Scramble even made up his own games for us to play. You see, right down there, he lives right down here. He rents a couple rooms in the back of this old brick house. Now, when I was still hitting the bottle pretty bad a few years back, I used to come down here in the middle of the night with a baseball bat, and I would just stare at the house and keep thinking of a new game that me and Scramble could play together. One that I could teach him. But, you know, my plan was to get sober. And now that I've made it through the week and it's Friday, I've been thinking about going to see, you know, Old Man Scramble one last time and root out the problem. Been thinking about it all week now. Oh, I think these might be them buttercups that Aunt Jenna likes. Maybe I make her a little bouquet, you know? Oh, look, there's a bumbler in one of them. See, that's where the honey comes from in the little jars that are shaped like the bears in the stores. And this is how the Hawaiian women decorate their hair from what I saw on TV one time. I think I'm just gonna bring Aunt Jenna some buttercups. I'll just let Scramble away in his brick tomb. Aunt Jenna used to tell me all these stories about the caterpillars when we were picking flowers, and about how the caterpillar would always dream that it went places, but how could it do all that? You know, it's just a caterpillar with them little legs and can only go so fast. Sometimes the caterpillar, he didn't realize he wasn't a caterpillar no more. He was something else. That's why he could see all the things he could see. The caterpillar wasn't a caterpillar anymore.
So James, where are we going today?
Well, we're going to one of our main locations, Airport Drive. We've done a lot of stuff, but today we're going to go to the very end of it, where we shot some stuff in the woods. We're in a very overgrown field.
We shot stuff with Dragon.
We shot stuff with Dragon there. It's our smashing episode. Wow, this place has gotten a little overgrown.
Yeah, you might recognize this place right here. This is where we shot a bunch of stuff. Wow. Yeah, we shot a bunch of stuff here. James, tell us what we shot here.
Well, me and Dragon were here.
Yep, this is the field of the toaster.
I was wearing a flat cap in that
oh my God,
episode.
Ironic.
Not this
crowbars? We can whip out the crowbars in a second.
I do. But this is where, this is the location of where we shot Troll's mother's car being found.
Yep, we kind of doubled and tripled for locations here. James is obsessed with partial access.
I like to know who owns what.
Who do you think does own this? I mean, there's the bus thing down there.
It could be the town.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually a great dead end to come chill at. And we shot a bunch of stuff back
I don't know how busy this factory gets, but this wouldn't be a bad place to put a house if that's not too busy.
Last time I was here, it was kind of busy.
You know what we did shoot here? I don't know if you remember this. Right in front of those 2 trees over there, we shot some interview stuff, and then we had to reshoot a couple of things of it because you had accidentally buzzed your sides for volume 2.
Oh yeah, the opening sequence to season 2.
But thankfully, actually, yeah, right there was a lot of that stuff in front of those trees.
That's the part where I reveal my new hairstyle.
Yeah.
Actually, change up my goatee a little bit.
Hold on, let me get in there. Oh my God, you did! What made you do that?
I want to see what the mustache looked like by itself without cutting off everything. So I figured.
Your thoughts?
Well, my brother Pat thinks it's pretty cool.
Do you think it's cool? That's all that matters, James.
I like it.
James recently just watched Infinity War, and James surprisingly loved it. James hates everything, especially Marvel movies.
That's not true. I don't like the big ones. They always disappoint me. I hated Civil War, as Ryan knows very well.
Are you a communist? Who hates Civil War? The war and the movie James hates.
Yes.
What's your favorite Marvel movie? James is gonna be the contrarian, say like, you know, the Ed Norton Incredible Hulk or some shit.
You know, actually, I like the original Hulk, Ang Lee's Hulk, the best of all the Hulks.
Wow. Actually, you know what? That movie...
People shit on that a lot, but I like it.
I mean, dude, it has mutant poodles, so, like, I can't get that fucking...
Nick Nolte was super... He was a good villain in that.
He was cool. He was cool. James, so remember how hot it was that day we shot the toaster?
It was always hot.
That's actually one of my favorite
things. Yeah, the habit of shooting in, like, peak heat advisory time.
I was telling Greg this the other day, plays Kyle, I was like, I pick 20 degrees or 90 degrees. Those are the only days I really pick to shoot.
Actually, I was at the fair last weekend.
Good?
It was alright. They charge you $15 to get in.
I know.
But they don't charge you for parking, so I don't know. There's one day, a Thursday, you could get in for $7. 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 For $7.
Took a while for the brown to come out, but you know, things are finally starting to change. The leaves are changing colors. The cold air is coming in. The wind sharpening his teeth. I didn't get to go out that much. This is the first time I've been able to stay outside more. Normally inside, you know, cleaning carpets, cleaning offices. This past summer and fall, I've been doing my own thing. Back in the day, Mole used to leave this axe outside of places that he claimed. You know, it took me a while, but I dug it up. Gary had like a yard sale. This is the same one Mole had. Rose watches some of the parts of the boomerang. You know, places where people aren't scared to go anymore. Sometimes she hits me up. Get banana pancakes. She drowns them in syrup. We've scavenged together a couple of times. She likes to sell records, old figurines, Civil War sets she's got. She's kind of a lookout for me. She lets me know if anything weird's going on in the boomerang or other parts of Shit City.
This is where the boomerang ends and Shit City begins. Right past the water. This area is one of the few residential areas left near Shit City. And plenty of undesirables around here too. I heard a few years ago it called the boomerang. People leave it, and it draws them right back, I guess. I try to bring a lot of this stuff to the secondhand store, but I mostly like to give it away to the kids. They're the ones who really need it. I come down to the boomerang sometimes to sell stuff. Toys I find, board games. Sometimes I'll sell a lot of stuff at the flea market, I find. I scavenge with Camelot, but I'm really on the lookout for toys and stuff for kids.
These plazas and the old mall here. They're the entrance to Shit City. This was Gary and Mole's stomping grounds. You know, used to break in, take stuff, sell it. You know, this is where they made their mark. Gary went straight legit. He's selling timeshares in Hawaii. He went there a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was bullshit, but it sounds real. He stayed at a hotel that was built on the side of a volcano. I told him it sounded like a Bond villain. Mole just got out of jail, but nobody's seen him. He just straight up vanished. Bleaching his bums, they've just kind of dried out. Being bummed somewhere else. This guy, the Lincoln Kid, I think he's kind of the reason that people are scared to go to Shit City. I think he's hoarding stuff, scavenging himself. I don't know. I'm trying to get a beat on him, but I might have a plan. Edgar's pretty cool. He used to hang out a lot with my brother, Jerry. He kind of got obsessed with everything that Dragon was doing. I don't know if he sees Jerry a lot anymore.
Ken, man, he's cool. He's just, you know. In fact, he got LASIK done this past summer. It's different, you know. He doesn't just look different. He acts different. It's like a completely different guy. Your brother, man. Glad you called. Something's up.
Is he hanging out with that dude, Mr. Colby, Genevieve's dad?
Nah, man, it's something else.
You know, kids know everything. They'll tell you anything you want to hear. They really know, like, the weird shit that's going on around here. It's like they can sense it or something. You know, like with birds and earthquakes. It's like they can sense the tremors in their hollow bones. They could usually tell you who is hanging where, what's going on here or deeper into Shit City. I look for them too. The kids. Get them away from the baddies. Weirdos. Roland, a kid who lives on Montefiore, he said he had a joke to tell me. I had this jacked up pogo stick he wanted, so I said sure. He says, what do you call a bear with no teeth? I say what? He says, a gummy bear. So I say to him, what's a pirate's favorite vegetable? Arugula! 'Cause, you know, pirates say "ar." He didn't laugh much at that. Sucks when a kid doesn't laugh at something you think they will. It's almost like the world stole something from them. Like it turned them off.
Jerry, man. He officially sold the business. Carpet cleaning, storage stuff.
Yeah, he's doing his own thing now. My grandmother would just watch over him.
He said something about going up into the mountains, Canary Islands sinking into the ocean, causing tidal waves or some shit.
Yeah, it was the universe and alternate realities breaking apart our reality a few months ago.
Still playing Magic and video games with Chuck, huh? Chuck will do anything for him.
Chuck's a good guy.
Actually, there's something I wanted to talk about. I was wondering if you were interested in picking up some of his routes, carpet cleaning. It's some money. I assume that's why you wanted to meet.
Nah, it's similar though.
But you just wanted to see if Jerry was alright?
Nah, Jerry's a big boy. He can take care of himself. I want to talk about this guy, the Lincoln Kid, or whatever people are calling him.
Dangerous dude. Heard some other names too, like Dark Horse. What about him?
You and me? We're gonna hunt him.
Only heard what other people heard. Dude rolls up in a black muscle car. People hear him from a mile out. It's like thunder. Intimidation shit, maybe?
Like a Sith Lord.
Look, I know you wanted to check some other places out over there, but for scavenging, might want to head north towards the Triangle. It's more potential, and yeah, I heard Bleach is trekking that way.
I heard the Lincoln Kid's already making his presence known up there.
People are scared, man. The bums, us. Heard he broke some dude's hip breaking into Ferris Armory. What?
I was thinking before, what if this is just to keep people out? Protect the whole place. Do what the cops aren't doing.
What, like vigilante shit?
Maybe.
So what are we gonna do? He's a dangerous dude. I'm willing to make some extra dough, but what's your plan?
I'm gonna take 20 of my model rockets and light them off in the middle of Shit City. Wait for him to come by and listen for the thunder.
There was this girl, Jessica Krellman, cheerleader. I used to give her crap in high school, write shit in her notebooks and stuff. I started looking after her when she got older. Like, I felt bad about doing shit to her and stuff. Always wanted to make sure she was okay. Then I realized I kinda liked her. I don't know. Right down the road here, a few years ago, these kids used to play hockey in the street. A whole bunch of them. Then, one day, this guy was driving down the road too fast and he just turned the corner and clipped one of them. Kid had to get a bunch of steel put in him. The name of the road was Lincoln Avenue. His name is Pete. I think he moved away, too. The guy driving the car, though, they never found him. Maybe he is the Lincoln Kid. Maybe he feels guilty about what he did. Like he's trying to make amends or something. Like watching over Shit City and trying to make sure that things don't get worse. Like nothing else bad happens. Maybe he's trying to watch over the city like I watched over Jessica.
So we're the lightning and he's the thunder.
Maybe. Physics. Things repeating. The universe.
What? Dude, you sound like your brother there. So what do you want to do?
I just want to see this guy. See what he's made of. Maybe it's bullshit.
You know, those jobs and routes your brother had. Carpet cleaning. Easy money right there.
I don't want easy money, Edgar. I want this place back. Mole, Bleach, Kid Diamond, Troll, Gary, they're all gone. All of them. We could have this place. We should have this place.
This guy is scary. He is. There's no bullshit about him. He's real.
So are we.
You have 20 rockets?
I do, actually.
You know, last time I was here, I was picking you up to go bowling. You couldn't even drive.
I drive now.
So, you want to get this guy or you just want to talk?
Let's get this guy.
So this is where I dumped my fuel before that crash. They planted a bunch of trees in here now, so it's looking a little bit better, but it was a
pretty big mess. Yeah, these are growing along pretty nice. And then just past those trees, that's where I had to put her down.
Etner Prep's order?
I'm aware of that order, but shit. This here's day stuff is backed up. I should be able to get to it, but it's gonna be close.
All right.
Wait, that's it? You're not gonna yell at me?
You said you'd be able to pull it off.
Yeah, but you're... I don't know, just get pissed.
All right.
Just, I don't know, seems like you don't care.
Listen, I could yell at you, Hayes, but that's not gonna put the shirts through the oven any quicker. I could roll for you.
No, Jared will just be pissed. Plus, I told him I could handle this, and you got designs to finish.
Well, that's nothing. Don't worry.
No. Shit. We should worry. It isn't nothing. These designs, they're important.
Shit. Great, well, now I'm mad. I'll go work on the designs.
Fair.
Jared is running around a lot this week trying to promote this place. And we've been really slammed. There's a bunch of events going on, Heroes Day, so I've just been, doing some design work. I've, gradually been doing more and more. At this point, I'm on a daily basis working here. He had someone working over the summer too, helping him out with designs, simple stuff. I enjoy it.
So Amy, she's doing good. We haven't set a date for the wedding yet, but she's off on a retreat for work right now, and just figured I'd take care of some yard work. Love this time of year. It's just the crisp air. Just love being out here. So yeah, James told me to come down here and check on the park now and again. He's done a lot of work to clean this up. Pretty proud of it, kind of thing. And I come down here anyway to check on Troll, bring him food. He seems to be doing okay, holding his own. But James, yeah, he's traveling. He keeps emailing me, letting me know where he's at, checking in. I let him know where things are going here. So there's this thing that town does every year, this Heroes Day. Coincides with the Festival of Lights that they do every year, and the town hall calls me up and asks me to be in it every year, and I just tell them no. I don't think I deserve that anymore. I mean, when it first happened, I get the parades and I would get all that kind of stuff, and it's just after the crash, the folks are nice and they do a lot for me, and that's fine, but I'm done with it. I don't want to do any more of that. I don't deserve that. There's this guy from the town, Dana. He keeps calling me and bugging me and wants me to do this whole Heroes Day thing. I gotta give him a call and give him an answer. But there's this one girl, Melissa. She was on a flight that day. We meet up every once in a while. We meet down at the park and we have a milkshake or something.
She likes strawberry.
Man, I wish this was a milkshake.
It's not really milkshake weather.
I guess hot cocoa will have to do then.
That's good.
Timmy is still hounding me about helping him with this drive-in stuff and what fucking not. Nice guy, but I told him to let it go. They actually might make it through another summer, which is cool. The drive-in, that is.
I'm glad the drive-in stayed open, but I'm still worried.
Told him I was jammed solid with stuff here with Heroes Day coming up and all these other jobs.
I've been getting back into the guitar here and there, dude. The world is too brutal, bro. Heroes Day is cool, but it's kinda overrated. I wanted to play guitar there, but they wouldn't let me, dude. No fair. This Boo Ghost thing, it's a light up ghost, watch. Shit. Like this light up ghost. My grandmother made one of these when we were kids, right? She used to do ceramics. She ceramic one of these things, but it like broke. So I went on eBay, looked for these, and I found them. I'm pretty sure this is the exact model of my grandmother's ceramic, not the exact one. Pretty sure it is though. I went and got it. I love it. And this guy. Watch this. What do you think of that?
So when do you start your new job?
Hopefully soon.
Yeah. I had a cousin who's a vet. Come home smelling every day, smell like wool. Ugh, weird.
Hopefully I won't smell that much. Might go to Tokyo next spring.
Oh.
Friends want to see the cherry blossoms. It's that time of the year for 'em.
Yeah. I was in Tokyo a few times.
That's cool. What'd you think of it?
Well, I didn't really leave the airport. I was actually in the hotel that was attached to the airport, so I just kind of waited to hop my next flight.
You were still there, technically.
Yeah, I was.
Thanks, you didn't have to do that.
I know, but I did. It looks like Jared is going to be picking these up tomorrow, so we could just leave them.
Cool. So, we did them?
Yeah, that's it. Alright, wasn't that bad, right?
Yeah. I know, sorry. I want to get things right, and I know sometimes I can be a bitch about it, but...
I didn't think that.
Sure you did. So I saw you also had some extra sketch paper over there.
Oh, yeah, I brought it in case we were, like, working late or something, and I could maybe get some sketching done, but...
Oh, so I work and you get to sit there.
No, I would do it on break or something.
I'm just busting your balls, don't worry. Yeah. So, you sketch, draw?
I draw. I mean, not as much as I should, but...
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, what do you draw?
I don't know, nothing, everything.
Okay, well, like, seriously, like, what?
All kinds of stuff.
Alright. Well, how about if there's anything you could draw right now, anything you would like, what would it be?
I wrote this graphic novel. I put a lot of work into it, actually, and I've always wanted to draw it out. So.
Like gory and shit?
No. It's about this animal. It's like a griffin creature, actually. His name is Socrantus, and his mission is to protect this island that a bunch of natives live on, and you know, he slays dragons, monsters, beasts, all kinds of stuff, but he's not really trying to protect anybody. He just doesn't want anyone to leave. He doesn't want to leave. He's afraid to leave. So he's more like sheltering them. I don't know. I mean, something like that. That's kind of the storyline so far.
Socrantis.
Yeah, no. That was the first thing I can think of when I started it. I'll probably change it.
Well, maybe that's a reason to not change it, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you should go do it.
Yeah, and I need to stop making excuses.
Well, how about this? Tonight when you leave, just put a piece of sketch paper on your easel. That way when you come in, it'll be just staring you dead in the face. And then you just work on it little by little, and then eventually you'll have a whole page done. Then, at the end of the day, you just put another sheet on that easel, and then do it all over again.
I can try it.
Yeah. Anyways, let's shut this fucker down.
Yeah.
It's the airport observation area. Used to come down here a lot with James. We'd sit down and just have a sandwich.
Oh, hey, Dana. Yeah, I know. It took me a little while to get back to you. I'm sorry. I just got a lot of shit going on right now, and yeah, I'm calling back about the Heroes Day thing. I really, really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate what you do and all the things that you've done for me and all that. Look, I want to be honest with you. Just take me off the list. I can't do it. I don't want to have you giving me calls and having to turn you down every year. Just take me off the list for that. I appreciate it. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Kem's been talking a lot about his plan recently. He's been gathering rockets and looking for the Lincoln Kid. It's trying to keeps pushing it back, trying to find the right spot, waiting for maximum darkness, as he calls it. Told him we don't really need the dark, but that's Kem's plan. So I told him we might have to do something else, and I think I have an idea about what to do. An easier way to find this Lincoln Kid and let this dark horse, or whatever he's calling himself, know who we are. And that this is ours. We have to do it soon. No more waiting. You know, there's a saying in Swahili. Tuko hapa kuka. means we're here to stay. This place is ours.
I don't think there's any black walnut trees out here, man.
Those black walnuts will burn forever.
I don't doubt that they will, I just don't think it's happening. Maybe we should head back to the pit.
You cold?
No, just saying.
Saw a bunch of black walnuts out here one time when I first started making the pit.
Well, don't we need an axe or something? I mean, can we even cut it down? Whose property is this?
People have been coming back here for years. Anything past the railroad tracks, no one cares about.
Still waiting on the deal to close for the orchard. Kinda can't wait. Making my own. Could be awesome. Been hanging out with Byron off and on while I'm down this way.
Hey! Give it a look.
I'm gonna guess this hasn't mowed a lawn in quite a while.
Safe bet.
What?
Dragon went scavenging. Told me about it. Before the tower went down. If him and I found this, we'd probably hook it up to his quad, and he'd drag me around with it.
Sorry about the quad. I had to sell a lot of Dragon's things. His mom needed the money. She wanted to get away from all this, quickly as possible. Leave it all behind. I do know the guy that has the quad, though. Said that Dragon could use it when he gets out.
It's all good. I'm just thinking out loud. Sometimes you gotta sell stuff.
Yeah.
I'll come back another time looking for that black walnut tree. As for now, I got my eyes set on some old locust. The next time I'm in the area, I'll bring my chainsaw.
Wouldn't you get in trouble?
You can't always be afraid, Kyle.
Look, I'm not... Are you pissed at me or something?
No, I ain't.
Want to head back to the pit? It's going to be getting dark soon.
That's what fire's for.
I can grab some wood if you need more, actually. I know you said you wanted to dig it down deeper, too. You still want to?
I might. Been putting off messing with the stones lately. You know, if you put them in a certain way, you get more heat.
Did Dragon teach you that?
I figured you taught him that.
No, I didn't. You know, if you want, we probably can use the quad. I'm sure the guy won't mind. Take it all over the orchard this summer. Maybe. Unless you want to wait for Dragon?
That's alright.
Are you sure you ain't pissed? What did I do?
Figured it was you that was pissed with me. Every time we're hanging out, it seems like you're checking up on me. Making sure I'm not up to no good, messing with anybody.
Well, you stopped pestering Kid Diamond. It ain't that. I heard a car was lit on fire near Perry Park. It was Joseph Fitzhugh's car. I know people have been bothering him for the past year. He thought it was Dragon in all of it.
It was Genevieve and her little crew of lost souls, not Dragon. You hanging out with me to find out if I know anything about it? I don't. Is Joseph okay?
I have no clue. Police aren't saying shit. Probably embarrassed with everything that's been going on. I heard it was a blaze, though. I don't think anything could have made it through all of it. I also heard that some D's were spray painted on the side of the car. But that might be bullshit. I don't know what to make of it all.
Her crew haven't been up to much lately. Genevieve's.
So you are keeping tabs on them?
Yeah, and it seems like I should more now.
I'll help you with the stones.
Alright. I'm gonna grab them from this wall over here. Kind of why I built the pit so close to it. This way I don't have to lug them very far.
Somebody built this thing.
You feel bad about moving these stones?
No.
You feel bad about something, though. I don't know much about Joseph's car getting lit. Genevieve's dad, he's still working on that bomb shelter. One guy seems to stop by the house all the time. Nobody from her original crew, though. You should have told me about Joseph's car earlier.
I almost didn't want to. Just kind of wanted to come back here and have some fun, but...
But what, man? What did you come back here for? I know it wasn't to help me lift stones.
I went to see him. I went to see Dragon in jail. I finally did it.
And?
He seems alright. I kept it a secret till now. I don't know. Maybe I thought it would make me feel a little better, but instead I just wanted it to be just me and him out by the Japanese maple, smoking a couple cigs and watching cans crack in the flames.
I'm sure it made him feel better.
True. There was something else, though. Told me about another stash out past Potato Town in Turner Meadows. Some personal shit that he buried. I told him I'd go, but I can't. Enough with all this. Cars getting lit on fire, all the chaos and crap between my family, Aunt Maggie. He gave me some coordinates. I want you to go. You go.
You told him you would go, though.
I did. But I mentioned you. He knows what you're up to.
You have to go, Kyle. It has to be you.
Why?
I know what he wants you to do.
What?
You're gonna be the new dragon.
Albatross. Albatross. Mr. Colby, are you there? Mr. Colby, are you there?
Well, thank you guys so much for spending this Christmas night with us here in the office, watching this live stream. James, did you have a good time? Did you have a good Christmas? Did you have a good Christmas night?
Yeah, it was all good.
Is your head cooking in these caps? I know mine is.
Actually, it's quite cozy.
James, you have one more hat you can add to your amazing collection of hats. This will be like number 28. Well, this considered a hat or like a, I don't know what the fuck this is.
This is kind of like a, you know, an elaborate lumberjack hat.
Yeah.
With the flaps.
When I pulled it out to do this, you were like, "Oh, flaps."
Yeah, and they're nice and they're long too.
It'll keep you nice and toasty in this warm ass office.
Yeah, this office is always very warm.
They
don't shirk on the heat.
No, every time I walk in here, it's like, damn, it's hot in here. But me and James are so glad you spent Christmas night with us. We'll be back doing more live streams and fun stuff, and obviously there's a bunch of videos always being added to our YouTube page. Falls Chronicles stuff, Fits You Foul stuff, Potato Town's coming back in July, a lot of fun stuff. So youtube.com/The Fall Series, click that subscribe button, especially on Christmas Day. Click it and it'll help us. And
doesn't cost you any money.
Doesn't cost you. It's the one thing on Christmas that won't cost you anything, or for Christmas, I should say. So,
and it makes my heart grow 3 sizes.
Yeah, it makes James his Grinch heart grow even bigger. We love you guys, and we will be chatting soon.